Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Reshmi Mukherjee. In my channel, you get a lot of videos on the ICSE, CBSE, ISE topics, English literature and language. So everything is discussed over here in perfect detail. I am a teacher in a school who is well aware of the topics. I work in Planet Spark as a public speaking expert, a master teacher over there, and you can get me here too with all the explanations which will help you when you are learning completely free of cost. So we will do Tempest Act 3 Scene 2 part 1 of it. So without any delay, let's follow it. And if you have not followed the other scenes, do follow it and then come over here so that it becomes super easy for you to understand. That's all. Hope you will follow it till the end. Let's begin it. Alright, so let's begin the Tempest Act 3 Scene 2. Today we are going to do part 1 of it, and it will be a detailed explanation of every single word in the scene so that there is no doubts at all. As you know, Act 3 Scene 1, Scene 2, all the scenes, Act 3, Act 4, Act 5 is included for ISE exam this year. So without any delay, let's begin. Enter Caliban, Stephano and Trinculo. Stephano. Tell not me when the but means, see, just look at the picture. There is a barrel, okay, full of royal wine. On the ship of the the rich people, the king mainly, they carry a lot of wealth, lot of jewelry, lot of money, lot of wine, royal wine which they can have during the journey. So all that was there on the ship. Now that there is a shipwreck, these two people who are very mean kind of people, they have carried those barrels of wine so that when they land on an island they can have that. We will drink water, not a drop before. So what is Stephano telling to Trinculo? That don't stop me. I will keep drinking wine tab tak jab tak ye khatam nahi hota. Then I will start water. Therefore, bear up and board them. That means therefore stop telling me, stop advising me and keep drinking wine. Servant monster, drink to me. So servant monster, which is Caliban, you also drink with me. Trinculo. Servant monster, the folly of this island. They say there's but 5 upon this isle. So Trinculo is very annoyed with this, this making Caliban, who is fish-like, a monster-like thing, a servant. So and he is perhaps a bit jealous also that Stephano has a servant over here and he does not have. So he says that, you see, there are 5, I have come to know that totally there are 5 people on the island, because you see Trinculo, Stephano, Caliban are here, and Caliban has told them that there is another man and his daughter on the island. So total of 5. We are 3 of them. If the other 2 be brained like us, that means if those 2, the father and the daughter, they are also so stupid as us, the state daughter. So of course this island cannot last for long. They are going to be destroyed. Drink, servant monster, when I bid thee. So when I told you to drink wine, you must drink it. Thy eyes are almost set in thy head. So how come this has happened to you? How come your eyes are on your head? Where do you think my eyes are? It is attached to my head only, right? This is my head, right? So it should be here only. So Trinculo, who is not in that drunken state like Stephano, says, where should they be set else? Do you think that the eyes will be set in my, on the feet or on the tail of my body? No. If he were a brave monster indeed, he could be a remarkable looking monster if they were set in his tail. If the eyes were set in the toe of his or legs of his, then we could call him a remarkable or unique monster. But here it is in the right place only, it is set in his head. My man monster hath drowned his tongue in sack. My man monster is not at all talking. Caliban is quiet. So for my part, the sea cannot drown me. You see, the sea, I am a brave man. I was very brave. I just swam and swam ere I could recover the shore. So I kept swimming till I reached on this island. He doesn't know that everything is done by Ariel. 35 leagues off, meaning 100 miles I swam to come on this island. By this light, thou shalt be my lieutenant monster or my standard. So he has already made Caliban his servant. So he says, you see, when I will be king of this island, you will either be my lieutenant, as you know from the word, and my standard. Standard means if there is a king, one has to be the flag bearer. Every country has a flag. So every king should also have a flag. So you should be the flag bearer. This is a very, important post. You cannot just do anything with that flag. You cannot just throw it from your hand or something. You have to be very careful with that flag. So I will give you that important post. Let's move to the next page. So in this picture, you see the drunken condition of these two people, Trinculo Stefano, as well as Caliban, the strange-looking one. Trinculo, your lieutenant, if you list, he is no standard. So it is better that you keep him as your lieutenant and not your standard, because he is not capable enough to do such a responsible work. We'll not run, Mushie also. They are telling anything and everything because they are in a drunken state. We are not going to run, monster, nor go neither, because you can. Trinculo says you cannot even run. The way you have, you drank wine, it is almost impossible for you to run. What you can do, you can just lie like dogs, you can just lie down, and you cannot even speak. The condition you are in, so much drunken state you are in, that you can make no move, you don't even think of running, you cannot stand, you will just lie down immediately. Moon calf, speak once in thy life, if thou beest a good moon calf. So if you are a stupid fellow, and if you are a good stupid fellow, do speak. Why are you so quiet? How does thy honor? Let me lick thy shoe. So now Caliban starts speaking. He says, what do you want from me, sir? Please tell. Who do you think he is calling, sir? Stefan. He says, sir, please tell me. I will forever lick thy shoe. I will always be your servant. I will not serve him. He is not valiant. So he immediately points out Trinculo and says that this person is not at all brave. So I am not going to be his servant. Thou liest, most ignorant monster. So thou liest word is important. Remember this. Most ignorant monster, I am in case to jostle a constable. So now Trinculo feels sad about it. How come a servant, a monster is humiliating him, saying that he is not even valiant, he is not even courageous. So he says, who told that I am not courageous? I could even jostle with a constable, meaning I could even fight with a constable, a police. Why thou debauched a fish? Thou was there ever man a coward that had drunk so much sack as I today? So debauched means drunken fish. He has scales on his body, so he's called a fish often. So you are a debauched fish. And have you ever seen a man who could drink so much and even then stand so courageously? I am the one who have drunk so much but still strong enough to stand. Wilt thou tell a monstrous lie? How can you being a monster tell a lie? Being but half a fish and half a monster, how can you just do this? You are just a monster. You don't even think of speaking something against me. Caliban, lo, how he mocks me. Caliban says, you see, master, how he is mocking me. There are few girls, no? Dekho na, wo mere saath kya kar. It's just like that. Okay, he's constantly complaining Stefano about the behavior of Trinculo. Will thou let him, my lord Stefano, should you allow Trinculo to, humiliate your servant? So the picture is again talking about Stefano and Trinculo and their drunken state, of course. Now this picture is something which considers the next portion that we are doing. Here, Prospero, we can see Prospero and the strange looking man, the scaly bodied Caliban. So let's see the next part, Trinculo. Lord, quoth he, that a monster should be such a natural. So you see, a monster knows all the, the ways of buttering, flattering. So Caliban, lo, again, bite him to death, I pray thee. See, again he is insulting me. He again complains to Stefano that he is again bothering me. Trinculo, keep a good tongue in your head. Speak wisely. If you prove a mutineer, if you want to rebel, if you want to go against my orders, the next tree, I will just hang you to the next tree. The poor monster is my subject. So this one whom you are humiliating is my servant. You cannot do this with him. And he shall not suffer indignity. So I cannot let him face all this nonsense. You should behave yourself. I thank my noble lord. Will thou be pleased to hearken once again to the suit I made to thee? So will you listen to the request that I made? Will I repeat it once? Now the request. Listen to the request. This is important over here. Very will I. So of course I listen to you. Kneel and repeat. So you sit down, kneel in front of me. You are my servant. I will stand and Trinculo will stand and we both will listen to you. Enter Ariel invisible. Now before Caliban could repeat his suit, Ariel, that ghost, has entered. Nobody can see him, of course. So he listens to what these three are talking. Caliban, as I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant. So a tyrant who is very strict in his rules. He is my master and he is also a sorcerer. He is also a magician. What do you think? Who is he talking about? He is talking about Prospero. that by his cunning hath cheated me of the island. So he has taken away my island from me. According to him, this is my island. So Prospero has taken the island from me using his magic. Now Ariel says, thou liest. Now what happens is, Ariel says in a voice of Trinculo. Remember, previously in this page you saw, Trinculo says, thou liest. Same way, Ariel says in that kind of a tone, so that Caliban and Stefano thinks that Trinculo is speaking. Because of course, Ariel to dikhai nahi de raha. Ariel is a ghost, nobody can see him. But he uses the same words so that these two think that Trinculo is misbehaving again. Caliban, thou liest, thou jesting monkey, thou, I would my valiant master would destroy thee, I do not lie. So Caliban thought that Trinculo is telling, thou liest. So Caliban immediately says, you are lying, you are the idiot, I wish my master would have, destroyed you, would have killed you. I never lie, you are the one who are lying. Stefano, Trinculo, if you trouble him any more in the tale, that means if you disturb him while he is telling the story, by this hand I will supplant some of your teeth, just like the picture beside. I will slap you so hard that some of your teeth will fall off. Why I said nothing? Trinculo says, I didn't even say anything. So of course Trinculo didn't say anything. Who said? It was Ariel. Stefano, Mum, then no more talking. And you, Ariel, Caliban, proceed. Tell me your story. Caliban starts again. I say by sorcery he got this eye. So I will tell you that Prospero, he used magic to take the island from me. From me he got it. If thy greatness will revenge it on him. So he took the island from me, and I would request you, please avenge him, please kill him, take the island from him. For I know thou darest, I know that you can do it, but this thing dare not. This Trinculo, he is very stupid, he does not even have courage, he cannot do it. But I have complete trust on you. You can take the island from Prospero. Stefano, that's most certain. Yes, of course, I can do that for you. Caliban, thou shalt be lord of it, and I will serve thee. So you see, I will be the lord of it. Thou shalt be the lord of it, meaning Stefano, you will become the king over here, and I will remain your servant. Stefano, how now shall this become past? So now Stefano asks, what is the procedure? What should we do to take that island from Prospero? You tell us a way. Canst thou bring me to the party? Can you take me to that person? Can you take me to that magician so that I can carry this out? So here we stop. This portion is divided into 3 parts. You will get it this week itself. Today is Wednesday. Thursday you are getting part 2 of it. Friday you are getting part 3 of it. We are doing it short portions so that any doubt you have, you can clarify it here itself and finish it off. Okay. Next page we move to the same thing that I have already told you in a gist. In a jiffy I will tell you this, that in case you have doubts, I don't want you to pay a lot of money to the tuition teachers. You can enroll to a 4-month class in short, because I have already taken the batch students now. So now it becomes a bit difficult to add on more students. You can take a 4-month class if you are not at all prepared. If you have prepared well in your this literature topics, language topics, you can take just 2 hour, 1 hour, half an hour class according to the payment over here, so that you can clarify your doubts and finish it off with the minimum amount of payment. That will be through GPay. Your classes would be conducted through Gmeet or Zoom call. This link, you are not going to press any join button, nothing. Directly you are going to mail whichever class you want, and if project work you want, you have that payment also over here, and you will just write it to my mail reshmimukherjee24@gmail.com. write it there, and you will also get this email ID in the description box. Write it there, which one you want, that also mention. I will send you the Gmeet link, join it, do the class and finish it off. Okay, I hope this will help you out, and yes, of course, thanks for watching this video, and do like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon so that every day when I update the videos, because Monday to Friday you get the videos, so you are aware of it and you can prepare well. Thank you so much. Many of you were asking me for Tempest. I have started it again, so if I start with Tempest, I will finish it off maybe within 2-3 months according to your school. So that's all. I hope you liked it. We will meet tomorrow again. Bye bye.